episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, how about us, all three of us do the intro? You want to do that?
Like
Sure.
same time.
Okay, never mind, I'll do the intro. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, we're back. We've got season 2 of the Oddcast
Season
podcast
2.
today. Season 2, baby, season 2, the second one.
Yes,
So we
sir.
got a really great episode today. We got Enzi, supposed to have Ethan. He's out, he forgot, he sucks, he's not allowed in the podcast again. We got a great day for you guys. So we got the new format. It's gonna be a lot more different than what we did for our Hackley senior project podcast. But like I said, it's gonna be a little more not safe for work. So if you don't like potty words, then I would click off the video. So that's that. But yeah, guys, we have also very important thing we want to talk about. We wanted to start off talking about the recent events that have been happening in obviously
Right.
our nation. So what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, Enzi, go ahead. You brought it up initially, so.
Yeah, it's definitely been tough because I feel like I felt so many emotions, and as a young Black man, I just feel very overwhelmed right now with everything that's going on, because in terms of curfews, for example, in New York, there's a New York City curfew at 8 p.m. and I'm scared because I have stuff to do. I don't even know if I can go out of my house, and if it's past 8 o'clock, even though I'm in Westchester, I fear for a cop stopping me, and I don't know if what will happen after that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, it has me on edge right now, and I think it's difficult for people to actually realize how much it's impacting Black people, just how Black people are being portrayed in the media right now with all the riots. Just seeing all of these videos of my people just getting beaten by police officers while peaceful protesting. It's really hard to see, and it really kind of messes with your mental. So it's definitely hard.
Right. Now, obviously, we totally support the fight against police brutality because,
Yeah, 100%.
and I think in the description, hopefully, we'll be able to figure out how to post some of the links to petitions you can sign and websites you can donate to, as well as maybe just some websites that suggest methods to help in the protesting, even if you're unable to get out and actually protest yourself. So
I think there's, Gabe, if I can add too, I think there's one more thing. I think it's, you text 55156 and you text Floyd in all caps to that number. You can sign up to sign a petition to make sure that George Floyd has received, or the officers that murdered him, get the full extent of the law brought down upon them for what they did to him, which I ended up signing today because I haven't been on Instagram for
Yeah.
a few days. I go on for 10 minutes and then get off, and I'm usually on it. And I went on today, and it's just crazy because that's how I keep up with news and seeing everything. I've seen so many Blackout Tuesday posts, which it's just, I think it's great. It's everyone's showing their support. But I think, Gabe, I remember seeing your Instagram story the other day where you were like, I'm not posting on my story because it doesn't really do anything.
Oh, right,
it shows
right,
support.
right. No,
It shows support. I'll let you speak. I don't want to butcher what you
talk.
say.
Well, okay, so some of you guys might be familiar with the little tag 10 friends that won't break the chain thing, and I had been tagged in a few of them, and personally I felt like that kind of detracted from the protest because it was sort of trivializing it and equating it to an Instagram challenge, the draw the carrot thing,
it's like a trend or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So personally, that's why I didn't do it. I could see how other people thought that any attention is good for the movement, but personally, I felt like it detracted, so I didn't do the Instagram story post.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. What I've been really just sharing powerful videos that I think are powerful, but in terms of those tag people don't break the chain, it's hard because I'm starting to feel like people white supporters, even though they're supporting, they're sort of making it into this trendy thing.
Right.
And it's like you said, it's like losing focus away from like what the protest is actually for, like the mission of the protest, which is kind of frustrating.
Yeah, it's making it out to be like less serious than the matter actually is. It's like, oh, I got tagged in this, I better repost, when it's really like, that doesn't really do anything. It shows people you're supporting, but you should really be like, I think, Gabe, you put a bunch of links. I think you're gonna link a bunch of things like, if you are financially able to donate, like I said, sign the petition. I think 55156, text Floyd to that number. And all these things, go out and actually go to the peaceful protests and go and just support everybody the way you can. But
And
all you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, that's the thing as well. Like, you don't have to feel like you need to go out and go to like a protest or like a peaceful protest to like show your support, because like there are many different ways to protest. And like if you're worried about your safety, I think you can think of many other like things that you can do, like really just like checking in with like Black friends that seeing how they are, just like giving your support and like letting them know that you're here for them, I think is really important. Hold on.
Right. I think Enzi said it best.
Sorry, Gabe, if you don't mind me saying,
No, go ahead.
I don't, it's different because obviously, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm a white guy, and it's obviously affecting everyone a lot differently, and I think it's affecting obviously Black people a lot more than it's affecting people like me, and I think it's just a problem that affects all of us. I've seen some people on social media saying just like, oh, whatever, but it really is our responsibility to come together and fight this problem. It's not just, one people's just problem, it's everybody's problem. And I've seen a lot of people being lazy about it and not very progressive. And that's not how we're going to be able to fight this. Everyone has to be on this, because then it's just going to end up the same exact way as all the other ones did. I'm forgetting all the names at the top of my head of the other people, Black people who died at the hands of police brutality for just very unjust reasons. But I don't remember seeing too many people supporting that besides Black people. And I think, like I said, it's just super. This is my take, at least. It's super important that everyone pitches in so that we can finally get rid of, just bad cops and everything, stuff like that, police brutality as well.
Yeah, exactly. I also, it was interesting because I saw this video of a James Baldwin interview, and he was saying, like, how much time will it take for your progress? He was like talking to America in general, and it was interesting because he was saying, like, it took my mom's time, it took my dad's time, it took my brother's time, my sister's time. Like, how much more time do you want, like, for your progress? And it's just like, I really resonated with that, because every time we have these conversations, every time a Black man or a Black woman is murdered at the hands of a police officer, it, like, I feel like we always end the conversation with, it's just going to take time for this to happen. It's just going to take time for this to happen. And like, we all only have one life. And like, I understand that it would be difficult for us to see change within like our own lifetime, but to think about how just like watching CNN, like, I honestly feel like if you would have turned CNN like black and white, like the actual screen black and white, like it wouldn't have like looked any different from like the 1960s when Martin Luther King was alive. Like, I honestly felt like, at least for my 18 years, I haven't really seen like that much change. And I feel like it's sort of like we're procrastinating the issue, which is kind of frustrating.
Yeah, no, I agree.
As I was saying before, though, this will be my like last thing I'll say on this. Like, another way to support, if you're over 18, please go out and vote on the primaries. If you live in New York, I think the date is June 23rd. But yeah, just like go out and vote, have your voices heard, because that's just as important as anything.
Right on.
We're like,
Sean,
one voice can. Oh yeah. You want to
One
start
more
it? Oh no, I was just gonna say something that didn't really. It was basically just summarizing, but it's all good right now. So if we can just transition from that very solemn topic, Enzi, dude, what have you been doing during quarantine, man? We haven't seen you for so long.
I know, bro. I know. It's definitely been tough. Um, I have been doing a lot of at-home football workouts. Uh, and that's really it. Like my quarantine has kind of been very boring. Um, it's definitely been hard because I haven't been able to go to the gym. They closed it off. They closed it off for everybody, so everything's locked down. But luckily, I've been able to use like in terms of preparing for football season next year. I've been able to use those like jug machines where like it shoots out a football.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been able to use the one on campus, which is nice. But other than that, like it's been kind of really boring. I'm trying to pick up hobbies. I'm trying to pick up photography, but yeah, I've just been trying to get through it.
Dude, you should start a podcast.
Honestly, maybe I can co-host with you guys.
I mean, you're an Ock. Oh yeah, you are an Ock. So what's
I
your
am.
Ock name? What's your Ock name? Everybody wants to know. I want to know.
It's crazy because you would think that I've been in quarantine for so long doing nothing. I would have thought of an Ock name by now, but I really haven't. Let's think of one right now. How about I'll just be Teach Hawk? Teach Hawk. Ock teach.
What about
Okay, yeah.
Ock teacher? Ock teacher.
Ock teacher. Okay,
Ock
OT,
teacher.
OT. Wait, do we already have an OT? No, we have an OD. We have Ock dinner. Never mind. That's Jason. Because you want to know why he's Ock dinner? Because he told me, he said, "Oh, Sean, you want to grow? Eat 3 dinners every night and you'll grow." I didn't grow. I just got fat.
That's really funny.
We have,
All right,
I like it.
Ock teacher.
Ock
I like
teacher. That only took us 20 minutes to come up with.
Okay, Gabe, you want to change yours or you want to just?
No, it's all right.
Gabe, yours need changing. Not now, but
Yeah, another time. We already did too much thinking. So Sean and I had a question for you. Obviously you're dating Michaela, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as two guys without girlfriends, we're wondering, like, a little bit of relationship advice, and then other question is, like, how do you balance being a good boyfriend while not being a total simp at the same time?
You know what? I'm getting my notebook out.
Well, first of all,
Keep talking.
a simp is someone who worships a mediocre woman, right? So if your girlfriend's a mediocre woman, then
Right.
that I don't think any boyfriend should view their girlfriend as a mediocre woman, because that's not how you get a girlfriend.
Right.
Second of all, relationship advice. Heesh. I don't know. Just try to it sounds cliche, but just like find someone who you can really just vibe with and like be yourself around. Like if it's easy to be around someone, like I know it's been like with Michaela, it's very easy to just be around her and just like be myself. Then I really can't give you like advice, especially because every relationship is different, but just like find that person where it's just like you don't really have to think twice. It's just like easy for you to talk to them, easy for you to be around them, communicate with them. And yeah, like I think if it's easier for you guys to like communicate and like sort of get past the talking stages and like things just feel normal and feel right, like my advice would just be like go for it. I feel like a lot of people in our generation, I feel like they just like stay in the talking phase for like so long because they're afraid to shoot their shot.
And like afraid of the friend zone too, and like getting rejected and stuff like that.
Exactly, and that was like when Michaela and I were just talking. That was me as well. Like I was actually very nervous, and like Michaela was not like that at all. she was more like she'd shoot her shot. And
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
so like I feel like I've definitely learned a lot from her in terms of that. But
Right.
yeah, that would be my advice. Just like, bro, the worst you could say is no. And if you guys have been talking for so long and you feel like there is something there and it's like easy for you, like I honestly just feel like the most likely answer is going to be yes.
Right. Right on.
Okay, so
And this is
are
coming
we
from Enzi, who I
seasoned veteran?
Yeah, if you guys don't know Enzi, he's only 5'4" and like what 120. So like,
Yeah.
You gained weight? I thought you were 110 last time I talked to you.
No, I thought last time I talked to you, I actually gained a lot of weight. Last time I talked to you, I think I was 5'2" and I was 80 pounds.
Oh, well, you grow? You've been drinking your milk?
Yeah, I've been drinking my milk, and I've been eating 3 meals for dinner.
3? Wow, you're becoming a big boy. I should not be saying that. He is like the biggest man I know. Well, besides
Right.
Mr. But so
No.
this is an important question. So are we ruling e-girls out, or what's with e-girls?
Bro,
He's like,
honestly,
"Bruh."
you guys need to educate me on that because I don't even know what it is.
Man, I don't know either. I just know
is.
that people will go watch a female Twitch streamer donate $500. She'll say like, "Oh, okay, thanks," and then they'll be like, "Yes."
Do you have experience
All I
doing that,
know.
Sean?
Yeah, no, dude. Where do you think all my my coffee shop funds go?
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
god. Yeah.
Okay.
So embarrassing.
I don't know about what I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't know what an e-girl is. I'm sorry. I feel old. Do you guys have TikTok?
No.
Okay, that was actually our next question. So, what's your take on TikTok?
Okay, so I'm kind of stingy because I'll watch TikToks like that are on my explore page on Instagram, but in terms of the app, I won't download it. I refuse to, and I refuse to ever make a TikTok.
That's the same with me. Well, I also
Like-
hate it completely.
Like I don't know. It just feels like very cringy to me, like the app itself. Even though I watch some videos on my Instagram feed, but it's just like I don't like it.
That's very like you're not. Yeah, that's fair. I like that. I mean, I don't. Everybody knows who's watched this. I hate TikTok. There are some TikToks I like just not accounts. I mean, like actual videos, like the meme videos.
Yeah.
I think doesn't Shaq have a TikTok? I'm pretty sure Shaq has a TikTok, and it's the
Like-
funniest thing to me.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you. Like it's like I'm kind of the same way. Like I just like certain. Like I don't even have specific videos I like on TikTok. Like I'll just like see a video on TikTok. I don't know any of the TikTok users. My siblings are obsessed with TikTok though. Like
No, I think all little kids are. Yeah.
they look fucking crazy. Like they'll be just like my brother will just be in the kitchen just like doing TikTok dances vacuously, like he's lost his damn mind.
No, my sister does that, and she's 21. So how do you think I feel? No, it's not Shaq. Shaq's son has a TikTok, and he has Shaq on it. It's so funny because I've seen those on like I think it's House of Highlights or Bleacher Report, and they're just so funny. Because dude, I love Shaq because he's just such a large man, and
Yeah.
well, that's not the only reason. And I don't. I don't just imagining him move around and try to do the dances is the funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
But that's like the only dancing like from TikTok I'll tolerate. You know what I mean?
Sean, I think you should hop on TikTok. There are a lot of girls on there.
Females?
Gabe has a TikTok?
No, I don't have a TikTok.
Okay, you should hop on TikTok. There's a lot of girls on there.
No, Sean, this was an idea I had earlier, but Enzi was talking about relationship advice, and I was thinking, what better way to find love than through the podcast? You know, obviously we have a lot of female viewers, so I was thinking maybe we hold a little contest, like you comment down like to enter, and then we pick randomly. Winner gets to go on a fancy date with Sean.
It's just gonna be Pat commenting like, "Yo, Sean's ugly as hell." That's all it's gonna be.
That's really funny.
Dude, no, I'm not agreeing to that. I'm not agreeing to that at all.
I think you should do it.
I should do it? Okay. Guys, if we can get 100 likes on this video, I'll do it. Most we've gotten is 6, so I want to say that.
No, we're going for if we get 20 likes.
20 likes.
No, not 20 likes, because then you're gonna make 20 accounts and like it. I'm gonna dislike the video. I'm telling you, I'm not doing that. It'd be ridiculous. Okay, we're moving.
No.
We're moving. No. We're done. I want to talk about that. So, Enzi, how long have you had a beard?
Oh my god. I honestly feel like I had a beard from the womb.
Dude, I swear you had a beard in 8th grade. And when I came in as 8th grade, I was like, bro, is that a high schooler?
Yeah. No, I went to a bar once. I went to a bar once and a guy asked me if I was 32 and I was just like sitting down just randomly. This guy looked at me, he's like, wait, how old are you? Like, how old are you? Are you 32? I'm like, that's just a random ass age. Why would you ask me that? But no, I think I've had a beard since 8th grade. But my beard's not even like, I don't even like my beard like that. It needs to grow in more. I'm kind of waiting for that.
I mean, dude, you and me, man. I mean, I look Amish. If you look at mine, what I do is when I have like a shower, I have like water, I press it down, but this thing extends. It gets, look at that.
Yeah.
It gets hella air. So if I have it out like this, I legitimately look Amish, and I'm not too big of a fan of that. But so, question for you. This is a little hot take. I was wondering. I was gonna get Ethan on here, but can't have that, right? So it was gonna be.
I can give Ethan's perspective as a non-beard guy myself.
Oh, you poor man. So it's gonna be. Oh wait. Oh yeah. So it was. Do you think? Wait. I'm bugging right now. Hold on. Oh yeah. Is it more manly to have facial hair or not have facial hair?
Is it more manly to have facial hair or not have facial hair? Who the hell is determining your manliness by the amount of facial hair you have?
Yeah,
Okay, look, I just make the questions, man.
It's a pretty toxically masculine question.
Yeah, aren't I the worst?
If I do say so myself, Shawnee.
Okay, you're just sad because you can't grow anything.
I can.
I've seen what you can grow. You grow 2 little strands of hair. You're like, bro, I'm going out, man.
No, I've seen Gabe grow some facial hair.
When?
He has a
One
little
time.
peach fuzz. A little peach fuzz.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Enzi.
No,
Put
yeah,
him in
I'm
the waiting
sorry.
room.
That's I don't know if I can answer that question because I know, like, I don't
You don't
like.
want to set
I
people?
don't think. No, like, I don't think that Mr. Flanagan has any facial hair, but that is a man.
Well, I mean,
he's a grown man, bro.
well,
He's
I
a
mean,
grown man.
let's just pray he doesn't listen to this one when I say that his voice might take him down a few notches on the manliness scale.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Whoa.
I agree
Yeah,
with you. That's a very
Son,
toxic
he
question.
can't control his voice.
Yes, you can.
I think that personally, I like my beard, but I don't think that's what makes me manly.
Okay, good answers. But I was kind of talking about, have you guys seen the picture of James Harden without a beard?
Oh, he looks like an infant.
That's what I mean. So I think it
I
may
honestly-
vary.
That's the thing. I think without my beard, I look much younger. Like, I look like a 12-year-old. It's kind of nasty.
I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't shaved in so long, and I'm kind of afraid to shave at this point because I have such long hair up top, but down below it'll just be, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, when they're reopening up the barbershops, you have to get your hair cut with a face mask on.
No.
So, like, yeah, so they can't even touch your beard when you get a haircut.
That's just.
I don't think a barber's touched Sean's beard ever, so it doesn't make much difference for him.
Why are you going at me all of a sudden? Why is this going? Oh wow, Sean sucks. Dude, I mean, the funniest part is that you're not wrong. They haven't.
That's pretty funny.
Like when I got my buzz cut, I shaved like
it's a wonder you're single.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, dude, come on. So when I got my buzz cut, I didn't have the beard, so my barber was like, "Are you sure you want me to cut? Give you a buzz?" And he did, and it looked disgusting. And now I remember talking about it. There was a trend on TikTok where people made fun of people that got buzz cuts, and I was just like, it's like I can't do anything right. But anyways, so okay, bunch of questions that pertain to Ethan and you. Can't do that. Okay, so this is a
Can I
would
get
you
one
rather
more?
question.
Can I
You
get
can do
one
one of them if you want. So it was So who would win a tennis match between you two, and who would win a game of 21? That was just to be kind of funny, see how cocky Ethan would be at tennis and basketball. He's not here.
Ethan would say he'd win both.
That's what I mean.
I don't know. I've seen Enzi play tennis. That's how Enzi and I met.
Word.
Through the tennis. So yeah, in middle school, after
Yeah,
school tennis, Enzi, Ethan, and I, we all signed up for the same after school club. And Enzi and I, we weren't really tennis players, so we would just see how far we could hit the ball. And we were like probably a pain in the ass to the instructor because like he would try to actually improve our skills, and we would just like whack it over the fence every time.
Word. But by the end of it, I swear, by the end of it, Gabe and I were whooping Ethan's ass. We were giving.
Ethan's good though. He was beating the teacher of the class.
Ethan has no stamina. Ethan has just zero stamina.
Well, that's a topic for later.
That is a topic for later.
Dude, tennis isn't that hard of a sport. I'll be honest. That's my first hot take. Tennis is not that hard of a sport.
Bro,
I can pick up a racket.
Are you trying to get killed by James Flanagan after
No,
quarantine?
Mr. Flanagan. Okay, I've seen that man run. He is not beating me at tennis. He will stay in one spot, hit as hard as he can. It might break my hand. If it doesn't, the off chance it doesn't, I'm hitting it to the other side. I get a point. Boom. 30 love or 15 love.
Tennis isn't like Wii tennis. Like you don't just get to shake the racket.
Oh, Gabe, it is.
Right over. Like,
Damn.
There's actual skill involved.
No, I know. I used to play tennis. It's not that hard, dude. That's all I'm saying. It's really not that hard. I can think of a tennis racket right now.
I feel like Sean would be good at tennis, low key. Because he kind of just moves like very like I don't know. It's so weird. He moves like weirdly. At least like I know in football practice.
What does that even mean? Oh,
like,
okay.
In football practice, like you kind of like spaz out when you run, and I feel like that's good for your.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the stutter step. Everybody knows about it. That's so for football. I was, I was the position I was, and I should have been. Everyone's something like, oh, you should have tried to be a running back at least or a wide receiver at least. I was like, no, that's probably not the greatest idea. But dude, it's the stutter step. I didn't realize it until after the football season. But every time I run, besides in like a sprint and track, it's just my feet just start chopping, just like
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that gives you good lateral movement.
I mean, I still don't have good lateral movement. I just move my feet past like that.
Gotcha.
I am pretty athletic though. You know that at least.
I know we
agreed, Gabe.
I think you're pretty athletic.
Oh, thank you.
Every senior got a touchdown except for Tyler. Damn.
No, he did. He got a pick six.
Oh, all the seniors got tutties?
Dude, that was the most hyped thing. Gabe, you don't understand. We had 5 seniors and all of them got touchdowns. I had like the second one, I think. Not to toot my own horn. I had the second one, and then I didn't hit any more after.
That was funny.
Yeah, I remember I was getting recruited heavy to play quarterback for you guys, but I was like, I'm destined for bigger things.
Like what?
Yeah.
Name one thing.
Dude.
Tufts.
TikTok.
TikTok? All right. You win. Podcast. Ooh. So Enzi, this is
do the would you rather part.
That's what I was about to do. So this is a little would you rather question I put together, and this is you have time to think about this one, all right? Would you rather wear Crocs with socks, and the socks can either be inside the Crocs or outside the Crocs, depending on where you want the socks, or you have to wear my combat boots.
Did you do anything to the combat boots?
No, it's just the combat. It's just these.
But are they yours or they're like my pair of combats?
They're your pair, but they look exactly like this.
I want to clarify that Sean wore those to school for like a straight month with his head buzzed, so he looked like a total skinhead. But that's a different story.
Okay, we're gonna have to edit that part out. So,
Wow.
so yeah, I did wear them for a straight month. It was
I'm not
Christmas.
editing that out.
Okay, well that's your own. Okay, well then you're at risk, my friend. But then what's it called? No, it was Christmas. It was Christmas. I got my buzz cut like November, so my hair was like sort of starting to come in, but it was at that awkward moment where it was still too short for anybody to even pay attention to me. So I started wearing them, and I admit, Gabe, you have a point. You have a very, very valid argument there.
It's literally
But
part of the skinhead aesthetic. It's wearing your buzz cut with combat boots.
worst part is I didn't see it until afterwards, and everyone pointed it out to me. I was like, oh, maybe it could have been interpreted that way. But Enzi, the question, please.
I think I would. I would have to go with the combat boots. I feel like I could rock a good pair of combat boots, but you'll never catch me in Crocs.
Well,
Ever.
here's another one. Would you rather have the socks inside the Crocs or outside?
I'd rather burn the Crocs.
Okay.
I feel like
I probably,
Crocs are.
I
They're not
probably
getting. Go ahead.
like obviously I do inside. I don't know why someone would put Crocs socks outside the Crocs.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like Crocs are more aerodynamic than the combat boots, though.
I mean, no, here.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Every time he leaves, he comes back with something stupid.
Like in a suit.
Yeah, he comes back in a leprechaun suit, or he brings like a Ford Motor sign that I have no idea where he got it from, just onto screen. Okay, what's this?
All right, I just destroyed my entire room. I mean, they have holes, but like, what are they gonna do?
It kind of matches your shirt. Like you'd have a good fit with that right now.
Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. But I'm a big fan of the shorts with the combat boots. That's my can't beat that one, honestly. But dude,
I wouldn't
don't
wear
think,
shorts with the combat boots.
dude, shorts with the combat boots looks hilarious because it's just like half of my leg is, obviously covered by the shorts, and like 25% is covered by the combat boots. So there's just that tiny bit of skin. But look at this.
It's so crazy.
Look at that. So
Yeah.
that's
What is that?
paint. This is the Crocs my dad wore when he used to paint my old house. I think we were painting like a room or something, and he got paint all over them. And he was like, "Oh yeah, Sean would love these." But dude, I don't think they're that aerodynamic because you think about it. You put your feet in them, and the air, instead of going around, it goes in. You know what I mean?
This is so stupid. I can't talk about this anymore.
All right, moving on.
Thank you,
Wait.
Gabe.
Socks outside the Crocs. Socks outside the Crocs. I'm seeing if anybody actually has done this besides me. Are Crocs meant to be worn with socks or not? Okay.
No, Sean. Next question.
Next question. What's your favorite dinosaur?
That's not even a would you rather question.
Would you rather your favorite dinosaur or Donald Trump?
Would you rather your favorite dinosaur?
What's the question?
What is your favorite dinosaur?
Okay, all right, fine. My favorite dinosaur is probably T-Rex.
Oh wow,
very basic. I've gotten really
well,
good
you're
at
real
editing.
creative with that.
I just want to add in. I've gotten really good with the editing, so I can like put a T-Rex on your head for the rest of the video.
Make the T-Rex eat me.
Please don't do that.
I'm just gonna do it. Like
nope.
It's probably already there. Like it's done.
Wow.
The T-Rex is on your head. I can't control it at this point. Look, he's jumping
why
around
the T-Rex?
and stuff.
I'm wondering. No, I'm curious. Why the T-Rex?
I actually changed my mind. I think I'd choose a raptor.
I could put that on your head too, but the T-Rex is already there.
Raptors are kind of like fast, and like they're smaller than T-Rex, but like I feel like nobody can really fuck with a raptor because they're so cute.
That's fair, actually. I mean, they're kind of like wolves. They hunt in packs. They have like pack, like order, alpha, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I can't go wrong with that. I'm a big fan of the Spinosaurus. Oh, are we still going? I thought we were gonna name our favorite dinosaurs.
Oh.
Well, what's yours, Gabe?
My favorite dinosaur? Probably like the pterodactyl because they fly.
Lame.
That's
Mine is
kinda
the
cool for me.
Spinosaurus, dude. Dude, I'm telling you. No, not the Spinosaurus. The thing with the big shield on its head.
The Triceratops?
Yeah, that thing, dude. I used to watch Power Rangers. I used to watch Power Rangers, and it was the dinosaur one, and the
Yeah.
Triceratops was sick. That thing was awesome, and they'd combine into like this big old mech, and like do 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 do. That was awesome. All right, Gabe, what's your
What
question?
the fuck were you calling it?
He
The
said,
mech?
He said a Spinosaurus. You
I
said
don't know what that is.
No, Triceratops, the shield head thing.
He
No,
asked
I said
what
what were you calling it?
Huh?
I was
Shut
asking.
up. Shut
Never
up.
mind. Next question,
Shut up.
please.
Wait, Triceratops? I'm confused by the question.
Favorite shoes, Enzi?
All right. Favorite shoes. Oh, yeah. I guess that's kind of easy. I think Cactus Jack 4s.
What?
Cactus Jack 4s.
Or favorite silhouette? So like just favorite model, not particular shoe.
Oh, favorite model. Probably.
Crocs.
Absolutely not. Probably. I think either. Oh, this is tough. Either 11s or. I really like how 12s look.
Valid.
I think
Favorite- we're moving. Favorite
Okay.
TV show?
Favorite TV show is The Boondocks.
That's a good one. Sean, have you seen the Boondocks?
I've seen a few episodes. I gotta get into it over quarantine.
I
It's
think-
so funny.
I send you clips from it all the time.
No, it's so funny, dude. We can't repeat any of the clips on podcast, but it's a really funny show, dude. I gotta get into it.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first season, like
Yeah, it's
2
a
years
funny
ago.
show. It's a pretty funny.
R.I.P. John Witherspoon, though.
Word.
That's the creator of Boondocks.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was great then.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So if you could be anyone alive today in the world, who would you be and why?
That's a weird question. I didn't
That
even
is a
know
weird ass question. Gabe,
What do you
can I
think?
answer your question?
What? You guys suck. You guys are ganging up against me. This sucks. I ask a simple question.
Because I can't answer that question because I feel like I'd be an asshole if I were to answer it. Like if I wanted to be anybody in the world, I think who's alive, I'd be me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was kind of going for more of like I'd be Kim Jong-un and then I'd just kill myself type thing.
Absolutely. What? Okay.
Okay, let's edit that out.
I'm not editing any of
We're
this
editing.
out.
Edit that out, please.
No, dude, because like think about it. If you're Kim Jong-un, you can like basically rebuild North Korea. I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? If I were to become Kim Jong-un, I could rebuild North Korea and make it just like more of an actual country than it is. So like world relations improve. Therefore, Kim Jong-un is not the bad guy anymore.
Sean. No. I think
Okay, I guess someone doesn't want world peace.
world peace. There will never be world peace.
There
until
will never be
America
world peace. Yeah.
fixes its own system. Let's worry about America first, Sean.
We got favorite book.
What?
Favorite book? You got Gabe. You're probably gonna think I'm a weirdo for this, but I think my favorite book is probably House of the Scorpion from 7th grade.
I
kind of
love that book. I love that book. Sean,
book
you
hits
probably didn't
different.
read it, but that was a great book.
That book was pretty good.
It's because like that was the most real shit Hackley had given us to read like ever.
Yeah.
Like we had been reading.
That's actually not true. Hackley's given us some real shit to read. They've given us
to that point though.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like
in 7th grade we weren't reading anything like. Were we? We didn't do like.
No,
any of the.
I feel like in high school we read some like.
No. I mean to that point though, like up
Oh,
until
to that
then.
point, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was like the first actual like real book that we had to read.
Yeah.
That's about real shit.
It's literally just about like these drug lords who like they create like clones of themselves so they can harvest the organs and live forever, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I read the first part of that, and so it's like set in the what's it called? I don't remember the kid's name, but he's a clone. And dude, I remember that he lives with like one of like the maids, right, in her house.
Yeah.
And then he goes up, and the main guy is like what's it called?
El Patron.
Yeah, El Patron. Yeah, dude, I read like the first 100 pages of that, but I had the attention span of like a child when I read that. Well, I was a child, so I guess that makes sense. But dude, I'm telling you, Merchant of Venice kind of slapped, honestly.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Merchant
not.
of Venice was kind of a sick book. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. Why are you laughing?
No,
I
because
thought
I'm
it was
not
a
a-
good book.
That book was
not a big
mid.
Shakespeare
That
guy.
was some mid. That was like definition of mediocre.
Okay, I'm not a big Shakespeare guy, but dude, the character development, man, you gotta take that into account.
Okay.
That is true, Sean.
Favorite
That is actually
movie.
Favorite movie?
And
Oh,
yeah.
favorite comedy movie too.
Comedy movie? Oh, this is tough.
I could give my answer if Sean,
Yeah, I want to hear your answer.
I would say favorite comedy is either Nacho Libre or Dodgeball. Those are
Those
two
are two great
classics.
choices.
And then favorite all-time movie might be either Batman, the one that everyone likes. I forget what it's called. Is it Dark Knight Rises? Is that the?
That's
Yeah.
so lame. How is that your favorite movie and you can't even remember
Because
the
that's
title?
a good one. Wait, I have a list.
I think, Ward, I have a list of like 7 different movies that I like. Okay, I think my favorite movie all time is either Kingsman or Fruitvale Station, which are 2 completely different movies.
I know Kingsman. I don't know the other one.
Yeah.
I think my favorite comedy of all time is probably Friday. Yeah. I like Friday. It's a good movie.
Not bad choices. I'm a big fan of the Mission Impossible series. Like I'm a just big Tom Cruise guy. So Mission Impossible 6, dude, and it's because
You like the fact that he's little, no?
yeah, no, he's 5'7", and they make him look like a badass in all of his movies. So I'm like, that really resonates with me. But dude, because I saw that movie in theaters over the summer. I think it was sophomore year going into junior year, and you saw it seeing it in theaters just makes it so much more of like an experience. You know what I mean? And then, dude, comedy. I don't know. You guys know the movie Tower Heist?
Yes, I do. That's a funny movie.
With Ben Stiller, yeah, and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, that's a funny movie.
Dude, it's such a funny movie. I watched it at least. That's the movie I probably watched the most amount of times in my life. It's just I don't know if I like it or not, but it's a funny movie, so I gotta give it to that.
You know what was my shit when I was younger though? Narnia.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I think everybody liked Narnia because I haven't watched it in so long though. Oh, what was his name? Liam. Oh shoot, he's an Irish guy, Irish actor. In Taken.
Oh, Liam
Neeson. He was the lion in that. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I haven't watched that movie in forever though. You want a movie I watched too though? Shorts, and neither of you make a short joke, but it was called Shorts.
You made the joke yourself. Like.
But dude, it was called Shorts. It was a kid movie. You know what I mean? But the SpongeBob movie, first SpongeBob movie, is a god tier movie.
I know what movie you're talking about. That was a good movie. That was actually a good movie.
No, it's like people make fun of me for like my obsessed with SpongeBob. It's nostalgic at this point for me, but that movie with David Hasselhoff, you got the all-star cast, dude. Incredible movie.
Yeah, I think I would put Django on my list too. That was my last one, Django. Not for comedy, but all time. It's a good action movie.
It's a good movie.
No.
Enzi, so album recommendation and then single song recommendation for a viewer.
Album recommendation. Wow. Okay. Oof.
It's a shame we don't have Ethan on here to say like Big Booty Mix 15.
Word.
It's the best one though, if you're familiar with the Big
Dude,
Booty
I
Man.
didn't know that was a thing until like 3 months ago.
I put you on to that.
No, Jimin did. I never knew what it
He
was.
played them in the gym a lot, yeah.
No, I was in his car. We went to the Wedge.
As he's
We went to,
checking his music right now.
I am
yeah, no,
checking
we
my
went to the
music.
Wedge, and he just started playing it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" He's like, "Oh, you don't know Big Booty Remix version 15?" I was like, "Am I like missing something here? That's just such a weird
This
thing."
is really funny, but I've gotten really big on this recently. But the other day there was a video that's all over Twitter of David Guetta remixing Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, and I can link it in the bio. The description of the video, but it's like the funniest video I've ever seen. It's him trying to raise awareness for police brutality, and he remixes the Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, and it's just really funny, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, I think in terms of an album, I'll give you 2 albums. Okay, can I give you a mixtape?
Yeah, go for it.
One mixtape would be. Oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. One mixtape would be "She Already Decided" by Smino. It's on SoundCloud. The other album would be, especially with what we're going through now, "All American Badass" by Joey Badass. Joey Badass definitely has some bars. I think in terms of one song, okay, that's a tough question. I would say
Whatever you're rocking with right now,
like whatever I'm rocking with right now. Like I've been listening to a lot of Smino, so like I think "Amphetamine" is a good song. Or one of my favorite R&B artists is Brent Faiyaz, probably "Too Fast" by Sonder. They have a really good that one also has a good like music visual. But probably "Amphetamine" by Smino. It's my song choice.
right on.
Do you like the song "Remember the Times We Had"?
Sean, I'm not sure everyone's gonna get that reference.
I don't know that.
Hope you don't know that song.
You want to sing it?
It's
Sing it for us. Sing it for us. Enzi, I don't think it's on
No, I'm
any
playing it,
streaming
dude.
services.
Gabe, I won't do it justice. I won't do it
don't-
justice if I
How does it go?
like this.
It's a joke song.
It's so bad.
The times that you and me had. Remember the times we had. The times that you and me had. Reminiscing about the time when you wasn't.
It's so bad.
I think we lost Enzi.
I think he just left the call because I started playing that much garbage. This still image that it was of him frozen.
Enzi, you there? There he is.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
heard the
hear
song. That sounded like Ice JJ Fish.
I didn't think about that.
That's funny.
Wait, Gabe, didn't you do that for your bio lyric video? Or somebody did that for their bio lyric video?
Yes, that was us. That was us.
that you?
I had to sing the entire something.
That's the show.
Yeah. I think I could probably like put that in the description as well. That might be somewhere on YouTube. I don't even know.
Dude, all I remember from your song was you said cocaine is bad, and Miss Johnson was like, "Gabe," and you're like, "You said I could put that in."
Yeah, because I couldn't think of anything that rhymes with like mitochondriac or something like that.
Cocaine doesn't rhyme with that.
Bad does.
But you didn't even use
Mitochondriad.
You didn't.
Cocaine is
No, it was
bad.
like
It makes
heroin
sense.
is bad, mitochondria, cocaine is bad.
You could have
So,
said
yeah.
so many other things. You could have said a virus instead of cocaine.
Yeah, dude, why cocaine? That's like the most basic drug.
I don't know. That's what
Fair
I was
enough.
rocking with at the time.
Oh yeah? Dope.
Sean, do you have more questions?
I'm looking. A bunch of them are. I mean, I have a bunch of stupid joke ones that I wrote. If you want to answer them.
We
I mean, here's-
kind of were caught off guard when Ethan just did not.
Yeah,
show
no.
up.
When
Did
Ethan
not show
decides to go,
We
oh,
were gonna
bro,
ask,
I'm
we
out.
were gonna ask a lot
bro.
about. Yeah, I have some questions. We know Enzi. Obviously, you won. What was it? Best dressed for superlatives.
Wait, did you get
Yeah.
class athlete?
Yeah, I got class athlete, best dressed.
Oh, he's
And there was
listed them
one more.
out. That's the one he got.
I think it was smile, but I didn't take best dressed. I think I took smile.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I was a little salty. I think you stole my awards, but it's fine. Like, honestly, I know you got me back sometime. Next time we go hanging out, you got lunch or whatever, right? But
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, and then obviously, close runner-up for best dressed was Ethan. So we were just gonna ask you guys some fashion questions. Ethan, obviously big on purchasing his fake clothing from DHgate for like $5 from sweatshop workers.
Yeah,
So
bless
he'll
his soul.
he buys like fake off-white Air Force Ones, or no, Vapor Maxes.
Wait, time out. This is like a little off tangent. Did you hear what happened with Virgil?
Yes.
How people were saying, I died when I saw this morning. It was trending. How people were like saying, "I'm gonna keep it 100 with you," but they're saying, "I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils with you."
Yeah, I saw that too. So, Sean, if you're not familiar, Virgil Abloh, the guy who made Off-White, he was flexing on his Instagram how he was supporting Black Lives Matter and all that, and he donated $50, and people were like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, socks on your website cost $85. You literally can't buy anything on the Off-White website with $50." But he donated $50.
It's so stupid,
I thought
dude.
that was kind of funny, but obviously Ethan, a big
Yeah.
supporter of Off-White. He's rocking hypebeast kind of stuff. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about how you won that best dressed award? This is like a MVP post game time.
Yeah, this is for all the underclassmen that really want that, prestigious award.
Wow. I don't even know how to answer that question. I think a lot of my style I learned from Michaela, actually, because she's pretty fashionable. She's into fashion a lot.
That's a pretty simp answer, yeah.
Wow, shut up. Shut the fuck up. But no, I think I don't even know. I'm really into shoes. I guess like I can't tell someone how to be fashionable. You just have to wear what you like.
The drip is something you're born with, it's not attainable.
That's not true. I wear combat boots, and people gave me so much shit for them, Gabe. And he's like, "Oh, wear whatever you want, but just not the combat boots."
Well, I think what he's saying is that it's sort of like inherently received. So just something wasn't.
Huh.
It wasn't in your genes, Sean.
Your jeans.
Drip wasn't.
You're lucky
for
I'm
you.
not there with you, Gabe. You're
Drip-
lucky I'm not right next to
Drip
you.
wasn't for you.
Was it not? Aw, shucks. So, dude, when you said let's just ask him the Ethan questions too, I thought you were gonna ask a question like an Ethan question. Like, so Ethan, how'd you get into tennis?
No, I just meant the general questions. Like,
I got you. But so dude, how'd you actually get into football? Because for people that don't know, we already talked about you're playing football at Trinity, right?
Yeah. I got into football when I was about in 5th grade. No, actually 3rd grade. That was my first ever football team. I played football all the way up until 8th grade, and then I kind of got bored with it. It wasn't fun anymore, so I stopped playing, and I started missing it a lot, so I played again in my junior year, and then up until senior year. But I don't know, I would always just run around the house pretending like I was playing football on myself. Sounds crazy. But yeah, I begged my parents to play tackle football. They put me on the team, and the rest is history, I guess. Football is a great sport. You should know that, Sean.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Dude, I told you I played for No, dude, it honestly is. I played for those of you who don't know, I played my senior year, which was this year, for football, and it was just like the most incredible sport I've ever played in my life. I played flag for 8 years before this, and I was like, I told everyone I was dominant in flag football, but it's a completely different sport. I stopped growing, everyone continued growing, so it didn't really help my case in actual tackle football. But dude, I'm telling you, if you guys are unsure about it, you're like, oh, my head's gonna hurt. It's not gonna. The protective gear is great. The coaches, if you're at Hackley, I mean, the coaches are great. They're not gonna let anything happen to you. Your teammates, your brothers, not gonna let anything happen to you. It's just, now, like I said, I was on the team for a year. I felt like I was at home. It was the most fun thing. I wish I was able to play more years, but unfortunately, I only got one. But it was just, dude, it was a magical experience. Is all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm sad you couldn't play that. That would have been real fun.
I mean, I played fantasy football from a young age. I probably started at like 12 or 11 playing fantasy football, and you know that's two-hand touch or no contact,
No contact.
fantasy football. And yeah, but Enzi, if you ever make it to the league, you think you could fix some games for us, get our money up?
Oh, it's time to say plug the podcast.
Bro,
Like wear some like Oddcast ones or something.
I'll shout out the podcast, but I don't think I'll fix any games.
Damn.
Sorry.
Dude, how am I gonna get my money to donate to more e-girls? You gotta think about me, man. You can't think about yourself.
Oh my god.
Dude, we should come out with
I
a
think-
brand though.
Shout out on the podcast would be big though. We're close to that monetization. We're
only 9,000 subscribers away.
we're only 9,000 subscribers shy.
Wait,
Bro,
how many subscribers do you have already?
I think we have 36. We had 36 last time I checked. Let me see. We have 38. We're at 38.
You need 10,000. You need 10,000 to get monetized. So on our way.
And verified.
Right on.
Dude,
I know.
that gave me an idea. though.
Enzi's gonna go subscribe right now.
Yeah, I'll subscribe after this.
You weren't subscribed already, so you were just thinking to come on the podcast without subscribing and clicking that bell for post notifications to know whenever we post.
And as we close out episode 1, just to recap,
season two, the second one.
Season 2, episode 1. Drop a comment and like the video so we can have Sean's fan contest. Definitely in the works.
Please don't. I'm begging all of you. If you like the podcast, don't do that.
I think it would be pretty funny if we have like
a Zoom date. If we got a Zoom date, that'd be pretty funny.
Zoom date going. So I could just sort of third wheel and like be the waiter, and you and lovely date of any gender, doesn't matter.
Gabe, if I get catfished by a 50-year-old man, I'm killing you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Really
That's
not
fine?
an issue.
Okay.
50-year-old men, welcome to apply. Sean is definitely interested.
No, not, please.
We need the content.
You know what? We do need the content. You know, if this gets 21 likes, Gabe's gonna join me on the date. So it's gonna be me and Gabe with one other person on a date.
All right. Enzi, any last words?
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, this was fun. Thanks for coming.
This was definitely fun. And to people who watch this, please continue to support the Black Lives Matter movement. Your silence. Silence is also deadly. So yeah, please just continue to support. And if you're Black, I feel for you. If you're white, please reach out to a Black person. Just let them know that you're there for them. And also, Gabe, if you ever call me something, then I'm killing you. Yeah. All right.
Are we ending the recording?
Yeah. Thank you, Enzi. See ya.
Of course, see ya.